Hello, everybody. We are back for the last part in our 4-part special. The Rangers are in Velocitron or on Velocitron. Tonight, we've got another episode of Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder. I am your GM, Matthew, and I'm joined by these fantastic people who definitely haven't been creating crazy plans for the past 20 minutes.
There's no plan.
There's no plans. No
That's
plans.
not even like a bit. Like we were just talking out our asses. You think any of that was useful? It's a bunch of bullshit.
But these lovely people are going to introduce themselves in the order that they know so very well. Michael's just like,
hello, I am Michael. I will be playing Peter, our Wide Ranger, potentially Hot Rod if he's going to be in this. And yeah, things and stuff are going to happen.
Oh,
I'm scared.
Panic. I play Cal, the Yellow Ranger. That's about it. This fight sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be bad.
Plays Cal, the unconscious ranger.
Yeah, all of my ribs were turned to powder at the end of the last episode, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to help. Like, the first thing this boss did was cripple me.
Question: Did you take any damage from that?
He didn't tell me to, but I was just like, how can I not?
All right, I am the other Michael, and I'm playing Sarah, the Pink Ranger, and Turbo Drift, maybe?
Jay, the Gold Ranger, who has also been playing Ultra Magnus, has just pulled a Michael on us and got up at the least opportune of times. And he's back.
Maybe he has a hot pizza today.
No, I did have a hot pizza, but no, that wasn't better, people. I thought I had more time. Hi, I'm slightly out of breath, Jay. I will be playing Q, the Gold Ranger, and also trying to play Ultra Magnus.
I think succeeding. Well, as has already been pointed out, at the end of the last episode, Cal the Yellow Ranger was kicked.
Menaced?
Yeah, menaced by Menasor, kicked flying through the air off of Vibecheck, who also went flying with him, and both collided into Velocitron's planet cup, which is kind of a shame because it also seems to have taken some damage. The crystalline structure revealing some multifaceted colours just flashing through it. But it's okay, because Cal did pick himself up.
It's really nuts that, like, the sentence "he got menaced" is like, whenever it says, like, I'm gonna menace you, my first thought is not he's gonna kick me so hard I go flying. Oh, God.
So we'll begin then with today's session at pretty much exactly that point. Cal's unmorphed. He's got a power coin in his hands. He's just been yeeted into the planet cup.
I swear it's funny. It's probably not. So yeah, I have this new power coin. I don't even know if I have to take out the previous. Do I have to like eject the yellow one to input this one? Or can I just eat it like a chocolate?
I think just eat it like a chocolate.
I'm the chocolate ranger.
Just take a bite first, just to make sure it's not it's not a fake power coin just left there as a trophy.
God.
No, you can literally open up the morpher. It just ejects the coin, and you can replace it.
So yeah, I'm woozy. I'm delirious. My ribs are broken, probably.
Any teeth left?
That depends. Did Menasor kick me in the face or like the body?
He basically kicked.
Yes.
Yeah, he was behind you. He came up. He kicked you and Vibecheck. So it was more kind of like he kicked Vibecheck and you went flying with him.
because of the law of energy dispersion, I probably still have all my teeth. Because it wasn't focused on my lower jaw.
Nope.
How big is a Transformer's foot?
Menasor's
It's
is
not really
pretty
big.
big. Like the size of a car.
Like big enough that honestly him kicking me from that size would hurt a lot, but like I wouldn't die probably. He wouldn't paste me, I don't think. We'll find
Yeah, he
out.
could have stepped on you, to be fair, if he wanted to kill you.
Yeah, that would have hurt more.
Yeah.
So in my delirium, this coin is now talking to me. Hey, buddy. Hey. Put me in the morpher.
Just slip me in.
And Cal used to hearing voices in his head. No, but for real, Cal is going to eject the yellow power coin, and he's going to check it over for damage. Was it hurt? Like, I got hit so hard I was forcibly demorphed on contact. It's like, power coin, you good?
Power coin seems to be fine, other than the fact that, as I said, you've hit the trophy, you've rolled over, you've got the power coin in your hands. A little bit
Put that coin in your
delirious.
pocket. Don't lose it.
Yeah,
You know,
I
just
am going
quick
to. I am
pop it
going to
in.
put the coin in my civilian pocket. So hopefully it'll be covered by whatever the hell this is. I put in the coin. God, Cal the character would not know what color this is, right?
Nope. I would say once you've popped it in the morpher, you probably would feel.
Okay, so I can work with that. So as soon as Cal pops the coin into the morpher, everything around him kind of goes still. Not in reality, but in sort of like a mental moment of clarity. As Jay, you good? What's happening? Oh, I see. Never mind. I saw. It's all good. Continue. And for the first time in Cal's like memorable life, everything feels kind of neutral. It's okay. You guys don't got to worry about nothing. And for an instant, he feels a great wheel start to turn. As he turns toward Menasor and the rest of his team, the team he has been woefully mistreating this whole time, and goes, God, I forgot our morphin call. Hold on. Gotta check my notes app.
It's like a page long. Yeah.
Yeah, we have so many. So many different ones.
Oh, I've
Whilst-
not even got my piece of paper because
Whilst that is happening, can the rest of you make me a alertness check, please? Perception,
Unlikely.
eyes, whatever it is that you want to call it. You're looking to see if you spot something.
Is this
Both of
just the Rangers or the Transformers as well?
Let's do the Rangers, because the Rangers are the one who will understand the significance more.
Okay.
Can just
Are we
in the
resetting
background-
our story points?
Story points will be reset. Yep.
Okay.
just in
Even
the
if we were
background,
doing the race, this is a new scene.
Yeah.
whilst we're opening character sheets.
I'm a spend one. So
whilst we're doing character sheets and stuff, just in the background, like having watched this humanoid body like hit a cut and then hit the floor,
oh,
there's some Decepticons in the stands who are just like holding up numbers.
1,
10.
4, 6, 10.
Someone was generous. Someone thought I did good. Crushed.
Well,
Oh no, the
didn't
10.
go
The
well.
10 was for Menasor.
Oh, I see. That
The
makes
10
sense.
was for Menasor.
I
yeah.
don't get points.
I need my
I'm
sheet
just
of
the ball.
paper.
I can't do a damn thing about that. All right. 12 it is.
Who rolled as the Zeo Megazord? Just so I know, or posted. That was Michael. Okay.
Of course.
So we've got a 14, a 12, and
Somehow he's always everyone but Peter.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how you do that.
Peter's token's not on the screen, so I can't.
Open your character sheet.
I have. It's right here. It's right
That's
here.
right. That's right. You're rolling. You're rolling regular dice.
16.
And 16. Q, you spot as Cal hits this trophy and it cracks. The structure revealing itself to be more crystal-like beneath the metal, like the gilding, you spot something very familiar. You're the first one out of everybody to have seen a Zeo crystal, even if it was artificial. And you see, as the light shimmers through it, you see silver, a darker grey hue, an incredibly light blue, orange, and purple.
So I'm noticing grid spectra coming from it.
Yup.
I will radio the team.
Good pluralization.
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Guys, you noticing the grid spectra coming off that cup in the cal-shaped tint on the side of it? I mean,
I hadn't. No. Well, it's now that you mention it, maybe a little
Enhance.
bit, but yeah, enhance. What in the what is happening right now?
that I would bet is made of, or was once upon a time, before it was shaped like a cup, a Zeo crystal.
I mean, it is pretty important to this planet. It might be this planet Zeo crystal, and someone decided to be all artsy fartsy with it.
We'll turn to Ultra Magnus. When in your history did that cup get made, or did that thing get made that shape?
Was this always meant to be a racing planet?
Yeah. Do they come in different shapes?
Since the time immemorial.
Pretty much, yeah. Ultra Magnus does
Definitely.
kind of loom over, and it's just, since time immemorial, Velocitron has served as a hub for racing.
Yeah, that's very poetic. And I love that for you. But
I love that for you.
the cup itself as an artifact, did you find it like that, or was it like a blob of ore and someone of you shaped it to be trophy cup shaped?
Ultra Magnus does the strangest kind of shrug that you've ever seen, because it's like his torso is essentially the cab of a vehicle, and his arms just kind of.
Wow.
I am not native to
I
Velocitron.
did not come from Velocitron, and my knowledge of its history is no more than yours.
I'd ask Vibe Check, but he's not accessible currently. Oh, Cal's
Cal.
okay.
Yeah, Cal, with your sheet of notes hopefully now in front of you.
Yeah, with my sheet of notes, I wrote down a lot of stuff for. I have 5 different morphing calls on this notes, and I don't remember if any of them were real. So,
We went to Let There Be Thunder, name of you, then Zeo power, or like element ninja power if you're like me.
yep. Yeah, no, I cooked something up, I think.
Okay.
So Cal will stand, put forth his new coin in Morpher. No, Zoom, I'm not playing music. What? Zoom has asked me to connect to, I guess, iTunes. That's what that symbol looks like. The great wheel turns anew. Let there be thunder, and he is shrouded in a glow of a particular color. The color being, it's purple.
Cal found his emotions. They were on Velocitron.
I left my emotions on Velocitron.
The album coming soon.
Michael / Peter, who keeps putting his hand up.
Sorry, before obviously Cal morphed, while Q and Sarah were discussing the trophy, As soon as Cal got punted into the trophy, Pete leapt out of Hot Rod, and he's like running over until he sees him morph, and he just kind of stops. It's like, he's good.
And just in case nobody has noticed, the grid apparently works in mysterious ways because Cal already has a wardrobe change.
Natch.
Nice.
You ran all this way in cha-cha heels.
Purple.
So that trophy had power coins in it too.
I mean, apparently.
Even as you say this, you having been drawn, like your attention been drawn to the trophy by first Q, and I mean Cal hitting the trophy, then Q sort of pointing it out. You look and see the trophy itself has kind of a oblong base, almost like a pillar, and then out from it at the top are several spikes joined to the trophy by circles, and you can see one of those circles has been cracked. The spike is like pointing off at a 45-degree angle that it shouldn't be, and that whatever was inside the circle at the time is gone. There are several more. Whether or not they too hold power coins, or who knows, because even as you're questioning it, Menasor stomps forwards.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
Oh yeah, guys, that might be a problem. He big.
Yes,
What are
it
we
is.
going to even do with that? Like, our Zords aren't here.
Well, my communicator is back because this is a different outfit.
New helmet. Yeah.
New helmet, who
New
dis?
helmet, who dis?
New
Hey,
helmet.
Dang it! I was slow on the draw by a second.
Cal, buddy, you all right?
Yeah, I'm.
You're looking a little purple around the gills.
Is that
Good.
a new spectrum, or have you just got a very big bruise?
Cal actually laughs out loud at that. No,
And a concussion.
no, this is new. But as for what we're gonna do with our Zords, look alive, guys! The cavalry's here. As our ship jumps into orbit above us.
Oh.
Awesome.
Well, I
Guys-
guess it's Megazord time then. Let's go.
Go
Pete will
ahead.
then radio up to the ship and be like, guys, we need the Zords.
Whereas Q will reach through the grid and summon the Zord.
You hear, of all things, of all people to respond, you hear Tor in that long, drawn-out voice.
Yeah.
Tor, you're alive!
Yep, first time you've heard him, heard
Hello,
from him
Rangers.
They're in the same
since.
The
company.
It's
boy
just,
is back in
hello,
town.
Rangers. Mega form, Megazord is on its way. And even as he speaks, you can see the heat radiating off of the Megazord as it's just plummeting towards the ground and hits it feet first.
Dun,
That's exactly the music that's playing in my head.
I said to him
Giant drop
yesterday, you
bomb.
have to theme it as a hell drop. You have to.
And
I mean, I was
Turbo
thinking
Drift
Titanfall.
being helpful starts playing Danger Zone.
You just imagine, just like from over the radio, it's like you can hear it coming out from inside of him. Just
I think this feels appropriate.
but go ahead for me and make me a initiative check using your megaform. So whoever's got the lowest
Someone was
initiative.
quick on the draw.
It would be lowest initiative, wouldn't it?
Lowest initiative, unless you've got the what's the ability, which I don't think you have. Bear with me just a second.
All right. Bird is a
Uh,
D6, so it's
So
probably
are
not me.
we
I have D8.
are we still using the transformers at the moment or not?
I would say push the transformers off to the side. You're in your Power
Guys,
Rangers.
get out of
Yep.
here!
Just you see
We
Ultra
got it.
Magnus blasting away with his cannon futilely, whilst Hot Rod and Turbo Drift, music blaring they've synced up and music is blaring from both of the speaker systems inside of their alt modes as they're trying to get everybody else off of the stands and away from the fight.
Question. So do we all roll initiative from the Zeo Megazord sheet?
It's one roll.
I've put
We just figure out
D6
which
down on the
Megazord
Zeo
that's
Megazord sheet, so I'm guessing the D6 is the lowest of everybody's. If anybody's got less than a D6, speak now or forever hold your peace.
For their Zord or for the Ranger?
For their Zord.
For the Zord.
Cool. No, mine's the D6.
D6, yeah.
So roll the D6 from the sheet, somebody.
It's okay, guys. I've got this.
You got it? Okay.
Wow, that was actually really good.
Yeah,
That
you
was
got it.
actually really good.
Yeah.
I was trying to bait out like a 1, like I was trying to bait out something really terrible.
And how does that
Alright.
make you feel?
And
It feels pretty damn good, you know?
is your Griffin just purple now? Like,
I don't have a griffin. Remember, Tlaloc is literally like a spaceship. It's not an animal. Because we have our Megaform is the Zeozords.
That's right, yeah. Is it just a purple ship now?
Yeah, do I have a new paint job?
100%.
still
Literally,
yellow?
it is
Fuck
deep,
yeah.
dark purple, shimmering to the point where it almost looks like space itself. That
Nice.
you guys win the initiative with a 22 against Menasor's 14 because
your
Menasor apparently
face.
is still slow to take off. So
Fast enough kicking me in my chest.
yeah,
Like,
fast at yeeting you, but not very fast when it comes to actually fighting.
mhm.
Speed of
Only
plot.
when he's ganging up on the little guys can he move quickly. He's like someone who can't fight back.
This is my moment.
So
They're good at racing and cheating.
mostly the
right.
cheating. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly
Should we
cheating.
Sarah, kill this man.
All right, well, y'all, should we try out these eye beams we haven't tested yet?
Yes, let's go.
I assume we're all in the Megaform now then.
Yes, we're all here.
I assume there was an appropriate like jumping into the
Yep.
thing scene. Yeah.
There's a scene where
Everyone
everybody just
yeah.
yeets like 80 foot up into the air and into the Megazord somehow.
We all do those like T-pose backflips that Power Rangers are known
Yeah.
for.
Or just like a full squad jeté into the.
Yeah, we just
I
take
don't-
directly into the sky.
Yeah,
I don't
in
need to
fact, you
jump
just
on the
reminded
leg.
me. Kimberly does a number of like jeté split kicks throughout the first season. Her stunt
Yeah.
woman does at least. Yeah.
Very impressive and painful to look at.
Megazords are weird. The
And before-
Zord specialization goes into Megazord too, right?
Yeah, I will say so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah,
Before
it's still a
getting
Zord.
in-
It's just multiple Zords.
Before getting into the Megaform, I will equip Baby Dragon so he can come with and provide me assistance. She's like, Baby Dragon, attach! And now I look badass in this big dragon robot.
Well, that's an interesting question. Are our individual Zords able to upshift our roles in the Megazord?
With sentience, let's go with yes. I will say an
Okay.
upshift. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So when we come to this, somebody's going to have to help me because I really just can't remember how we do this.
We
So
all
best-
roll.
Everything
Yeah.
We all roll a driving check and then
And
Or
on what
relevant skill.
sheet?
on your
Uh,
character sheet.
Yeah.
So
then
Q's
go
driving
for
skill
it.
check.
As if you were
Oh,
doing it with
stop
your
all talking,
regular
please.
Zord. Yeah.
Off our ranger sheet.
Yep.
yeah,
Off of
roll-
your
roll a
ranger sheet.
Everyone rolls, then it's at least half success.
And because it's a ranged attack, everybody, don't forget to upshift for aiming.
Oh, okay, right. I'm writing this stuff down. So
Sure.
driving.
So you'll have one upshift from the size because Menasor
We are
is
towering,
Titanic
he's Titanic.
versus towering.
Yeah.
Okay. One
You'll have
upshift.
one upshift based on your Zord sentience, one upshift for aiming, and then
For
if you've got
range.
anything else like supercharged essence that gives you an upshift.
Baby Dragon, do me a favor. So that will turn into 2d8.
So
My,
out of
I don't even know if it'll show up, but my purple die.
I've already put in my action.
No, Peter doesn't have one yet.
Die
Cool.
already now.
Yes, so D4, D6, D8.
so unless you've got
Okay.
anything else, you should be rolling with at least 3 upshifts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I can't apply sharpshooter, or I would.
does it, anything from our perks come through?
If you've got anything that increases driving, or so I think at least one of you's got supercharged essence speed, that would increase your driving with an upshift.
Yeah,
Can
I've
I-
already typed that in. Yeah.
Am I able to activate leader, and would that give everyone else edge?
1 second. I'll answer Cal's question first.
My Zord upgrade from my individual Zord gives me 2 upshifts to my driving. Do I get those? While we're
Yes.
in Megaform?
For the
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, and then I've got
so-
my megaform traits. They also come into play as well, don't they?
Is that the one that takes your standard action, Michael?
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you could, but then you wouldn't be able to contribute to the driving skill check.
What does everyone else think?
Oh, and upgraded Zord. The Zeo Zord has a 1 upshift to ranged attacks.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of upshifts. For anybody watching, there are so many upshifts.
So does that, and we all have the Super Zeo upgrade, so that does put us all at 4 upshifts as a unit, right? And did you mention it already in the 3? 'Cause we
The
got
3 came
size-
from size, aiming, and sentience.
size, aiming, sentience. So we all have the Super Zeo upgrade. And since it's
Minimum of 4
yeah,
upshifts.
for that. Yeah, minimum 4.
But isn't that Super Zero upgrade to ranged attacks only?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're currently doing a ranged
Yeah.
attack.
So
I'm just
what?
doing crib notes here.
So does everyone else think I should use Shining Leader to give you guys edge on your rolls, or should I just roll?
Just roll.
Cool.
We got so many upshifts.
Yeah.
I think at the least, if I remember correctly,
Oh.
so Cal would be.
I'm at auto success.
Yeah, I was going to say Cal on 2.
Yep.
Yeah, Cal should be at auto 6, which probably means that Pete is the same, if not 1 below.
If one of us crit, it counts as a crit, right? So
It does count as a crit. Yep.
Okay.
Still only 1 success,
we
but a
hit,
crit for
yeah.
the critical hit. And yes, I did in fact color my hair. I have purple, red and blue hair, but yeah.
I'm
All right.
egotistical enough to believe it was for me.
It was
Thank you.
100%.
We're ready.
What gave you the additional upshift to get you to auto success, Panic?
Supercharged
I have
essence.
2
the
upshifts
actual-
because my 2 Zord upgrades are both to the pilot's driving. So I went from base 4 to base 6, and I have a D6 in driving.
No, I don't have the same thing. So
All right.
I am at a 18, 19, 28.
28?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 successes based on
Sarah crit 30.
Sarah crit 30.
Yep.
And
I fixed it.
I mean, that's definitely going to hit.
Take 12 damage.
And did Q, what did you roll for Q, just out of curiosity?
I put it in 19.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we've got 3 successes and a crit then. So you fire off no, I'm going to tumble over my words now. You fire off the Zeo Megazord's eye beams, and it strikes Menasor for a grand total of a lot of damage.
1 billion damage.
Yeah, 12 points of damage.
And that's done. That's once per scene, if I remember correctly. We get that one.
Get the enhanced ranged and enhanced melee attack once per scene.
Yeah.
Menasor takes a mighty hit, and you just see the energy wash across its entire torso, cracks and fissures appearing in the armor as it's already beginning to appear rent. But Menasor, being the angry juggernaut that he is, yeah. Menasor
before you declare attack, I just need to look at wording because
Okay.
I think I have to do this before you attack. Yeah. I'm gonna use my Megaform trait to spend a personal power off of my personal wallet
Yep.
to impose snag on an enemy attack.
Very nice. Menasor is going to stride over, booming past the Zero Crystal, which he kind of stomps on to a degree.
Hey!
He likes
Stop
stomping on
that!
stuff. And he is going to try to attack you with his sword, which he materializes as it is made of energon. And he is going to swing. He is Titanic, so he is going to get a single downshift on his attack roll. And snag. So this is probably not going to work very well for him. As Menasor rolls a grand total of a 16. Oh, that wasn't too bad because he did roll a 14 and a 15 at the same point. So he
Pretty
tries.
good roll. Does not hit our toughness.
Nope. He tries. You can see the sword hits, but it's just not powerful enough of an attack to actually leave any damage
Can we
on your
parry?
friend.
Like just with all
And the
sword?
Megazord just ping grabs the sword.
Matt, can you unpause the game for us, please?
Yeah, of course. Oh, wrong one. There you go.
All right. Should we show him how swords work now?
Yes. Yes. We
Agreed.
I think we got a Voltron on this void sword and just
I like the
Let's
mental
show
image.
this, I can't think of the right word. Let's show this stickle brick how teamwork works, and then we.
yeah.
Yes,
Sarah,
sir.
give us a sword. Wow.
Give us a sword.
All right, so that is
Let's play in the
left.
tune of teamwork.
Hold on, I gotta get 3d6 and 2d8 out of somewhere because now I only have 5. Oh wait, no, it goes down by 2, doesn't it? Because we can't aim with a sword.
Yeah, you can't,
not
you
aiming,
can't,
and
it's not, yeah.
yep.
But all right, so
2d8 as
me
well.
down to 2 up. I'm only at 2 upshifts now.
Oh wait, I don't know. Can I spend a story point for specialization?
Yeah.
Fellas?
Yeah,
Fellas,
please.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, so Sarah's rolled a 27. So instantly we've got 1 success.
I'd like to spend
see.
a story point to reroll.
I
this
might be
roll
able
on
to
my
turn
D20.
that into a crit.
Go for it. I'll take it off.
Let's find out.
That's better.
We've got
27.
Dang it. All right.
so we've got two
So regular
27s,
27.
a crit 22, which unfortunately is not a success.
Damn.
Sad.
Did get half though. Do we need 3?
All right.
We need 3. So what are we on? We're 27,
Just
22,
driving again.
27. Yep,
yeah.
driving again.
Driving with
Yeah.
2 up shifts plus whatever you give to it.
So that was a 23, not a 22. Sorry.
Still not a hit, unfortunately.
Oh my. Can I spend a story point, please, everybody?
Go ahead.
Please. Oh my God.
I've already spent 2.
That's better. 18, 23.
Not enough.
It is not enough. You swing, and the sword sort of goes flying through the air to try and strike. But unfortunately, Menasor deflects it with his own blade, stomps just a little bit closer in to try and hit you back. Are you going to
Gonna do
use
that
your
thing again?
ability again?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I thought you would, so I just thought I'd give it a pause just so
Thank
you
you
could.
for asking. I appreciate you for doing so.
You are very welcome. And let's see, Menasor. Let's see, just try and hit something, please. Just a little hitty hit, Menasor.
No.
Size 1 for baby dragon.
Those was a 20. The other was a 12.
Can we spend a story point to boost our toughness by 1? Oh no,
We
it's
don't need to.
snag, so it's fine.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
good. He rolled a grand total of
missed.
14.
Yeah.
Which is this is not bad, but unfortunately not enough. As again, he just steps in with his energon blade and tries to strike at you.
All right.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
I thought our enhanced attacks, both ranged and melee, were only once per scene. Is that correct?
Yeah.
They are
We don't
indeed.
have any other attacks listed
Your
on the mega
basic
sword?
attacks from your Zords.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
okay.
that. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
That was my
Oh.
next question. Does anybody have any attacks that do more than 5 damage? 'Cause
I
5? No.
I can auto hit and do an electromagnetic damage to him.
how much damage?
It will do cluster missiles 3 damage.
Okay.
Everybody will get the upshifts from the electromagnetic because it's the type of damage that the weapon's using. So everybody would get an
Okay.
additional 3 upshifts for
Mhm.
electromagnetic.
And it's ranged, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a melee attack that does 3 damage, so if I crit, it would do 6.
Yeah.
Sarah was asking about things that do more than 5?
Mine does 5.
Pete's
Yeah,
cluster missiles are probably the more likely to hit just based on the extra 3 upshifts. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking at so that's 3.
Wait, so you're saying that when he does this thing, we get 3 more upshifts on top of everything we already had?
Yes.
yeah, because the type of
Okay, so
damage,
I'm
type of
auto crit.
weapon.
So I'd be an auto crit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I would also be at auto crit.
So
10,
we do 6 damage from it. And then if we
12,
on a specific component as
D8.
well, we ignore snag.
10, 12, D8, D6, auto hit, auto crit. Yeah. Okay.
Can I hand over some of my extra upshifts to someone else?
No,
Unfortunately not, but
I'd be at auto crit.
Yeah, I'd be at auto hit. Panic would be auto crit as well, so that it would hit.
Yeah. All right. So at that point, because it's ranged attack, we fly up into the air like 80 feet because this Zord flies, baby, and just drop some cluster bombs.
Cluster missiles, go!
you see the cluster missiles just bursting out from your megaform, striking all around at all around the area that Menasor is in, and he has no chance to defend. Just the explosions going off, the energy that's coursing through the area that he's in, and he is going to take an additional 6 points of damage.
I can't remember if does electromagnetic have another effect to it for hitting or crit?
Not off the top of my head,
No,
just
I
the
don't-
upshifts
it's
to
the upshifts.
it's just the
yeah,
upshifts
or downshifts, depending. But yeah.
I mean, that's good enough, right?
Yeah, we just we can literally stay in the air and rain bombs on him.
Until he dies.
Yeah,
Is defeated.
we found
Alright,
the, we
until
found
he
the I
dies,
win
he's
button.
defeated. Menasor is going to allow his blade to dematerialize and draw a blaster. Are you going to use your PowerPoint to give yourselves the protection again?
You know I'm spending my whole wallet today. I came today with a full wallet. You've got 9 rounds before you
Panics
go.
all. Evasive maneuvers, guys. Let's go. Yeah.
Menasor rolled
How's
an
that-
8
how's that
for his
8
attack.
treating you?
Yeah, an 8 for his attack. And that's on a D6. That's upsetting.
Snag sucks, dude. What can I tell you?
As he draws his blaster, and make me an alertness checks, all of you.
All right.
Any upshifts, or are we just alerting?
Just flat alertness check for me.
Is it
And I'm
insight?
gonna say it using your eyes.
Going either insight or no, it'd be hearing.
Hearing. Okay. Then no edge for me. All right.
Guys, the purple dice are treating me well. Critical 24 on D4.
17.
Let's see. Okay. R/R 1d4.
So I've got a 17, a
8.
critical 24, a 22,
Still 22. Yep.
22, and what do we have for Q?
11.
An 11 for Q.
I've
I'm
got
going to
buttons,
say
so I'm pressing buttons. So, yeah.
it's okay. Cal, you look down from this height that you've claimed on Menasor, and you study its face, and you can actually see its lips moving as it talks to itself. And you hear.
Can I read its lips?
I don't say you can hear it. As you realize what's happening, you're able to sort of isolate the sound, and you can hear it just berating its individual components.
Sounds like their teamwork's not exactly up to snuff.
Agreed. Let's finish
Unlike,
this up quickly.
Which will bring us back to you guys.
yeah, I guess, do we go for the guaranteed 6 damage, or do we want to roll and try to get 10 damage?
I honestly, because of how many PowerPoints I have in the bank, I want to gamble. I really want to gamble.
How many PowerPoints do you have in the bank, just out of curiosity?
Currently 6.
Nice, yeah. You'll say, well, we don't often get to.
Yeah, we don't get to.
We don't
I
get to
like
do this often, so
Yeah.
let's do it.
Let's enjoy it.
All right, so
Take the
we're
shot.
back down. We're back down 3 upshifts, which
All right.
I know for a fact still has me at auto hit.
And I'm at 1, puts me back up to 4.
What type of damage are you doing?
Oh, actually, that's why this is actually, we had another one because this is energy damage.
That's what I thought. So you get an upshift because it's
I'm back at crit success.
yeah.
Me at 5. So
Five.
10, 12, 2d8, 3d6. Puts me at auto hit. And you're at auto crit.
I am at auto crit.
I'll take the, I won't roll then.
So, question: the 3 upshifts from electromagnetic that
Do
ended
not
last-
apply.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's
you'll
right
get
away.
1 upshift from energy,
Yep,
1 upshift for aiming.
yep. Size, sentience, and super zero.
Yep.
Brilliant. Shit, I'm on all hit.
And I
That's
got
3.
2 more because of my Zord upgrade. So yeah,
I'm going to get
we
my
No.
did-
different.
Although I did
Jay
roll
needs to go get more dice.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I did roll a critical 25 without roll, like, before realizing I was on auto hit. Do we want to keep the crit or do we want to take an
I
auto
mean,
hit?
I auto crit, so you might want to just be
Yeah.
safe
Yeah, auto hit. We'll keep it.
because it crits automatically. Let's go.
That's 3,
Okay,
right? Yeah.
okay, roll. I want to see if we can get a 4 for 4. If Jay needs to roll, I want to see what he gets.
Whilst Jay is rolling, I just want to take this moment to talk to the viewers because
Viewers like you.
Zords and Megazords have always been like this thing of like, oh, I can't hit anything. I don't think any of these guys have higher than a D6.
I have a D8 in my
Oh,
performance.
D8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there are so
But
many
I also
upshifts you
don't
can
have
get.
any upshifts from my Zord. I
Yeah.
put that shit into damage. So
There are so many upshifts you can get. There are so many things
Yeah.
you can do to increase your ability to hit things in a Zord or a Megaform. As you can see, like they're just pounding on Menasor.
And then it's also really funny because the targets also don't have more than a D6 or D8
Yeah.
whatever they're doing.
how'd you do, bud?
That's a very triumphant sounding laugh from Jay. I'm scared.
I'm glad I changed dice. See. That's that. That's a 31 critical. Double critical 31. I got 2 8s on my 2d8.
Nice.
Is that a 4 for 4 on Menasor?
So yeah, we're gonna do a strafe for like as we're just gonna fly.
I'm just going to interrupt very quickly just to add this. So,
Yeah.
Michael, as you're describing it, you can let us know how you topple Menasor and defeat him.
And we didn't even focus fire components.
Yeah,
We just beat this man's
yeah.
ass.
So yeah, we just zoom over and just as he's having his little internal bitch fest, I guess. Just you're bad at life. You're bad at life.
Yeah.
It's just like the mouth opens and the energy ball just forms and just wham! Dead center mass, and poor Menasor is now in 5 pieces, maybe 10.
Yeah, Menasor hits the ground and its individual components all just disassemble.
it's
It's
so
no longer
pretty.
Menasor, it's the individual
Oh,
parts of the
Jay.
Stunticons
Jay,
who
that's
are just
gorgeous.
I found the fall apart
smoking.
button, y'all.
Why did they build these with an eject button?
Ooh, pretty.
Who'd ever want to leave?
Yeah, you guys, as I'm going to say, as you slowly drift to a land, your feet impacting on either side of the Zero Crystal, the Megaform's feet impacting on either side of the Zero Crystal, the Stunticons in their individual components are down and out. Ultra Magnus reappears with Cup in tow, and they begin. I'm not sure if this is a thing in Transformers, but it definitely is now because they begin shunting these large-looking handcuffs on to stasis lock them, so they're not able to transform back
Yeah,
into
that's
orb
in one of
mode.
the books. Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
So they're stuck. They're defeated. They're smoking on the floor, and they're now stuck, unable to escape or to transform back into their orb modes.
Y'all, I thought that was going to be so much harder.
Yeah,
High
these combustors
fives.
really don't have much luck against us, do they?
Cal goes for high fives from everyone.
Yeah.
Pete just like radiating over to Q in private. Like, do you think this color shift has like done something to Cal? He seems really happy.
It might just be concussion, but go with it.
Just roll
True.
it.
We should probably get him to the med bay.
100%.
Oh, I gotta go check on vibe check.
I
Oh,
was
damn,
waiting
yeah.
to see if anybody
He
would.
got hit so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I like jump out of the Zord?
100%. You find Vibe Check on the
You
ground.
reject it.
He's in his bot modes, shotgun slung over his shoulder, and just looks over at you. He's sitting down, back against the
my
trophy,
helmet off.
and he's just. I
Good,
guess,
buddy?
guys, you didn't need me to just like climb up his back and just start right into his face and.
It would have been really cool, buddy. It would have been awesome.
I'm surprised you didn't go. You could have brought that thing in before he kicked me.
Nah, neither of us saw that one coming.
Vibe Check
Sure.
reaches
Although-
over.
Hindsight is 2020. We really should have seen that coming. We dominated out there. He was not gonna let that stand.
Vibe Check does place his hand on the trophy and he's just, well, by sheer virtue of touching it before anybody else, and with this shotgun to reinforce my claim, I guess I am, once again, I'm in charge of Velocitron. Anybody want to argue this point?
Q's
Only
voice
if
comes
I get
out
to
of the
keep the trophy.
Megazord and just goes, "You touched it about 5 minutes ago with your face."
Yeah, I
See
can
him
do
sort of
that.
like, maybe I have concussion. Can we get concussion?
Yeah, maybe.
Um,
Sarah is
Excuse
standing
me,
on top
Ultra
of the
Magnus,
Megazord,
sir.
victory posing.
Can Velocitronians get concussions?
Ultra Magnus does that very same sort of like slow shift of his shoulders that
Same
signals a
animation,
shrug.
bit
It's
by
just
bit.
like,
Yeah, to save budget, the same animation.
Actually the same sequence, yeah.
exactly the same. The background's just changed ever so slightly because, we can slot in backgrounds easier.
Pete is going to disengage his Zord from the Megaform and land near the trophy. And then, if permitted, I want to inspect the trophy.
Yeah.
Give it a closer look.
And it's for coins.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
going to...
the Zord now has one leg.
Actually,
One would assume the whole-
I left my Zord. I left my Zord, so you're right. It does only have one leg.
Zord's just slowly, the Megaform's
just
just
jumped
slowly tilting.
No, because I'm
Precariously.
in it, so the sense of balance is immaculate.
Okay.
It just-
I was gonna say, poor Sarah's on the head, like, oh, what the hell?
Well,
You couldn't just walk
we're
out.
80 foot in the air, and I don't
I
have.
am being cool right now, and you just had to.
while Peter is inspecting it, I'm gonna like lean my back against the trophy to look like I'm resting, and internally I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Infernia, can you start eating?
Infernia, quick,
just,
nommies.
just start chewing. Yeah.
Just absorb as much of it as you can."
So do I need to make a roll of any kind?
Make me a
Red
technology grid tech or cultures grid tech.
Technology, you know that's what it's gonna be.
As ambassador reverse, I'm required to do cool poses when the opportunity presents itself.
I don't think
Did-
I. To be fair, Sarah, I don't think that's an Ambassador of Earth thing. I think that's just a Power Ranger thing.
There's a surprising amount of crossover between the two.
$23.
What are you trying to get out? Like, you're looking at it, or are you trying to?
I mean, examining it to see if we can find any more power coins in it, because we know one's come out of it, and also like just measuring the readings from it to see if it is like a true Zeo crystal or not.
The energy readings straight away are off the chart. It is 100% a Zeo crystal, very much like the one you saw on the in the Moon Palace.
Because of Infernia, do I notice its energy draining at all?
Not to any noticeable degree. The sheer amount of energy that is pumping through this thing is just no. We'd be
Is
talking
it
like
tied to this? Is it this world's crystal? There,
100%.
Okay.
100%.
So we should definitely leave this here then.
Probably. Yeah.
And you see, so the trophy itself is got like it's a pillar of metal, and then what was like the cup shape is the Zeo crystal, and the metal that had formed around the outside of it, the gilting and what looks to have been names at some point having been engraved on it, has just been fractured, so you can see the Zeo crystal inside of it. Above the Zeo crystal is like spikes jutting out at different angles, and each of the circles that the spikes attached to are a power coin.
I will remove all of the power coins we find.
You watching this will Radio Pete and go, before we have a diplomatic incident, maybe we should check in with the planet's leaders that they're okay with us. Just
Hey,
removing-
Vibe check. Can we have those coins?
Vibe checks, shotgun slung over his shoulder, still looking very out of it, like one eye is just drifting ever so slightly off into the distance. It's just we don't use coins. It's not a site of currency for us, or it doesn't make us go any faster, or coins, coins, all yours, coins.
You were good.
As you were, Pete. I just don't want us to
Awesome.
be like the
And
next
you were.
iteration of European pillagers, like helping themselves to other people's cultures.
Now,
I'm gonna
I'd
sit down
That's fair.
to nurse my broken ribs, but my head is
Yeah.
still leaned back against the thing, absorbing as much of it as Infernia can in the time I have here.
Vibe
My
checks.
forehead carted away.
Vibe check slings an arm over your shoulder. He's not that much bigger than you in his bot mode. And it's
Who's
just
our medic?
we did it, guys. We won. Cal, when was there two of you? Do you have a twin?
Oh God, I hope not. Q exits the megaform and dismisses
Yeah.
us.
I can honestly
gonna
say I don't know.
Who's the medic on the ship? Who do I call for medic stuff?
It's okay. I've got the boxer patches.
Are you good? All right.
So, your Sarah's brother is one of them.
Oh, right.
Still, yep.
Oh,
I don't feel so bad about forgetting my dad now. Thank you.
I was as soon as you said it, I was like, I mean, you did kind of bring him for a reason.
yeah. Hey, Wyatt, you want to come
Same
down
thing.
and like do your doctor crap on Captain Broken Ribs down here?
You're Dr. Crap!
Please don't Dr. Crap on him. I don't think that's inappropriate for a new planet.
Wyatt transmits a message, just in like a written message to Sarah. It's just if he tries escaping from, and then the tries gets deleted, like you can see it being typed out almost in real time. The tries gets deleted. It's just if he escapes from the medbay once again, I'm not helping him anymore.
Yeah. fair enough. Just get down here.
How many coins does Pete remove
80.
from the trophy? And also, am I able to remove them without damaging the trophy any more than it already is?
Oh, without
Trophy
damaging the
transformed
trophy,
into a-
make me.
About 350.
Because it's
Okay, see, look, my
there's the
initial like first thought is in order to try and pry the coins from the trophy, I want to say a brawn check. But I also know brawn is not Peter's forte, so you tell me what you think would
help.
be
Well, I
£2.50
wasn't sure
worth
if
of
I would need
coins.
to roll a check or not. I wasn't sure.
Oh,
if
there's
the-
definitely going to be a check to roll because you want to do it without breaking it or without
Well,
damaging it. So that's the
my question
consequence of
was-
it going badly.
because it's also like a Zeo Crystal. We're powered by Zeo Crystal. Would I be able to just kind of like
No, because
Hugh
it's not
was
your
able to
coin.
control the doors and that? Womp,
Nope,
and then just
not
remove them.
not your coin.
Not your monkeys.
Yep,
It is.
not
Can I
your
roll a
farm.
technology check to see if I can vibrate the material around the coin enough to phase the coin through it?
What do you reckon, guys?
I
It,
Not
I mean,
well,
it
I'd
sounds
say-
kind of like BS, but let him do it.
if you've
if
got
someone can provide me
a
like
tool that can
a
vibrate,
chisel, could I roll a performance like sculpture check?
or
Sarah,
no,
I need you down here.
Jay, what was you going to say? And then
I was going to say if you're looking to vibrate it out, ding, then if you scan for its try and find its natural frequency, then get Sarah to sing at
I can
that same pitch. That would vibrate it out without damaging it. So
Right, that'd probably be better than me trying to like chisel it, honestly. Yeah.
I was going to suggest the same thing, but use Sarah to tune the laser blast from my grid relic weapon.
just
to
try with standard
it.
physics first, and
Yeah,
then use
I literally scream force at things, so it's fine.
I'm going to say then make me a technology check to try and ascertain the correct
frequency.
pitch, the frequency you'd need to, and then a performance check from Sarah.
No one would ever think I like doing technology stuff with that. Right.
no, I think I'm an enabler.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll the D2 anyway. Nice. Critical 26. No.
Nice. All right.
No.
Yep.
No.
You're able
No.
to
Critical 28.
you're able to work out the correct pitch and able to pass on that information in a way that Sarah is able to replicate it, or at least try to replicate it. So Sarah, go ahead and make me a performance check.
The E
Sarah, I
flat.
need you to sing at a high C at a
And
constant level.
because this is like theoretically, technically an attack roll, I get all of my fun stuff for that.
You will get all of your fun stuff.
Okay. So stand 30 feet back.
You can even aim.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. So we want energy, not electric for this. So it's just going to be 4 up shifts.
Only 4.
But right. 2, 3, 4. So 10, 12, 2d8, 3d6.
3d6.
We're not quite to auto hit, so
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can do?
I'd say you could lend
I
assistance.
can lend assistance with edge and upshift.
Yeah, so you'd get edge and an upshift.
I activate Shining Leader.
puts me at auto hit at least. So we're good. I don't think I need to crit.
Do me a favor. I want to see. Roll me the 3d6, and obviously the 2d20s as well, just to see what you do get.
Roll the check. Okay.
Yep. So edge and 3d6.
Critical 20.
You slowly, you kind of warm up to the tone that you need, the note that you need, and you see the Zeo crystal itself reacting in response to the energy. and it shimmers through all of the colors that you've already seen, that purple, the silver, the orange, the aqua blue, and the darker color that is sort of between silver and black, and then just shimmers through all of that, a pink wave. The trophy begins to vibrate noticeably, and then the power crystals just drop out of it.
Ding, ding, ding.
He's just like, while Sarah's doing it, just like, yep, that's perfect. Hold it there. Hold it there. And then just puts his hands out as the coins just fall into his
Ting,
hands.
ting, ting, ting.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And how many did we get? 4.
£2.50 worth.
Yeah.
Going
Four.
to the arcade with
Four.
you two, it really is.
Or about Tree Fitty. We got his Tree Fitty.
As you now have the orange, aqua, graphite, and silver coins.
Can we
Ooh.
tell that those are the spectrums, like tell that those are the spectrums coming off of them now? Huh. Well, these are interesting. Cool. Q, we have more power coins. 4, in fact.
On top of the 4, what's like a whole nother team we can make?
Sorry, orange, graphite, aqua, and silver.
Silver.
Orange,
Cal still has yellow.
silver,
Well, I know that I'm going to be having a
red,
new
black,
wardrobe by the end of
blue,
this.
yellow. That's at least one more team, maybe 2. Jeez.
Or just one very big wardrobe extension for me.
Rude.
I mean, above table. I mean, I've had an idea for like a special morpher for a while. Sorry, Matt. That was above table, not not in game.
Like if I smash them all together.
No, no, no.
And Pete will put them in his special safe armor pocket for now. Chest
Pete
button.
puts them next to his nipples. Yep.
Yeah, well, similar to John's mechanical chest thing, like the shield does a similar thing.
Prison pocket.
That's both news to me and
prison
concerning.
Everyone's thinking it.
Wyatt does come down from the ship to check out Cal, who does have some broken bones, some little bit of cracks along the ribs, but other than needing some R&R, he doesn't seem to be in too bad a condition. Vibe check, he kind of stares at for about a minute before just throwing up his arms, turning around in protest and calling for some sort of engineer.
Ooh,
Because
Pete, fix vibe check.
you hear Wyatt as he stomps off. He's just like, "I'm a doctor, not an engineer. Damn it!"
That's
Okay, thank you, Scully.
Wyatt.
Bye.
Right, yeah, okay. Someone's been watching Star Trek, and I get it. Nerd.
Cal calls after him as he leaves. Thank you, Wyatt.
Wyatt stops, slowly turns and looks at Cal. He's just, okay, so he might be in more trouble than we thought.
Ow! It hurts to laugh, you dick.
Well, yeah, maybe. That's how beyond the pain of the ribs, how are you doing, bud? Like,
It's honestly kind of indescribable. Level?
I mean, for
Like,
you,
for the
that's a
first-
big step, dude.
Like, for the first time in any time I can remember, I feel like I'm at a neutral point where I can go up and down with normal frequency.
Hang on, let me try
when
something.
we get back to the ship, I'm running so many tests on you, dude.
He takes out his phone and like pulls up a video of like puppies and just shows them to Cal to see what happens.
Yeah, they're cute. What do you want from me? They're adorable.
we wouldn't have got that yesterday.
And then
Yeah.
I
Not with that level of emotion.
skip to a
You're telling
point
me.
in Old Yeller.
Why would you do that? I know. I've read the. I know how this ends.
I'm testing for emotion.
Pull
Watership
up
down.
pull up the scene from My Girl. Like, yeah.
In fact, Pete is gonna like summon some sort of technical scanner from the grid and just start taking readings on Tau.
I'm not sure you got the story points for that anymore.
Yeah, I spent a lot of story points.
Why is our wallet empty?
My fault. I'm sorry.
Could I not use the new morpher because it's like a computer thing?
It's like a computer thing. Yeah, it's not like a Swiss Army knife.
It's not a tricorder.
Yeah.
Would I have insight?
Next version, though.
Because putting the coin in my morpher let me know what color it was. Would it also give me insight into what the spectrum? All right, then yeah, I'm gonna dish. I'm gonna be. The purple spectrum is heavily tied to the emotions of its user. And I guess in times past it was used to take those emotions and ramp them up. But because of how chaotic mine were, it's focusing all of its energy on winding them down. Making me
Turning you back into a real boy. All right.
Stop it.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely running so many tests on you when we get back.
What?
He'll turn to vibe check and go, so what are you going to do now? If you lead this planet, does that mean you stay here, or are you still coming with us?
Are you going to commute?
Vibe check lets out like a laugh that just is so loud. It's impressive. It's just full throws his head back. He's just like, you guys think I'm sticking around here? I left the last time I won this thing. I don't want to be in charge of an entire planet. And the next thing that happens is someone tries to race you again because they want to be in charge of the planet. No, this is way too much hard work. I won it. I've got the trophy. We'll leave it behind. Guys, let's just get the hell out of here.
So it's all about bragging rights.
I don't think you understand. This was a victory lap. I just wanted to show these motherfuckers I still had it.
Yeah, like this, I got the trophy. Like that dude that turned up with the others, he had this trophy, and I mean, it was my trophy. I remember winning it before, and Cup actually got it to commemorate the event. But I mean, that was hundreds of years ago. As you guys, I don't want to stick around here and try and run this place. Are you kidding me? Anytime they don't like what you want, it's another race. I haven't got time for that.
All right.
Glad you're going to be sticking around, buddy.
Who do you get to appoint someone to be your
As
deputy?
Sarah says that, someone who was close enough to hear vibe check say he wasn't sticking around goes, "He's leaving. We're doing another one."
Yeah, you just hear it like, right, well, Planet Cup take 2. We're gonna go it again, guys. And you just see the different vehicles in their alt modes just start tearing across the track, swerving around you all because they are not waiting.
Like not even a. This planet is.
It's
Wow.
great, right?
But you do hear vibe check, and he looks across at Sarah's like, I mean, you're ambassador of Earth. Does that mean I'm now ambassador of Velocitron? Between the two of us, we could get this whole thing going.
I mean,
there was ponies back there. We could get one of them. They could be the ambassador of Equestria, and
I'm still not the biggest fan of the ponies.
yeah, but like big
and
ship, one pony. If we just hide it somewhere on the ship, we don't have to see it very often. But like we turn up into a planet, we can have parties.
Second, you don't want to run a planet, but you want to be an ambassador who does nothing but have meetings with other ambassadors.
Oh please, meetings. Have you like? He looks across at Sarah. Just meetings, like races, new planets to go to and explore,
concerts,
parties. There might be more energy on different planets I haven't even sampled yet, but ambassadors get banquets.
You know what else they get? Kidnapped.
If you kidnapped, can you let them try? And he does genuinely have like a huge grin across his face. Still like eyes aren't quite looking at the same point, but yeah.
Okay, you'll turn back to Ultra Magnus again. Right. Well, we still have the matter of the Arch on Equestria to contend with.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
So we need to
Bernie, how How are you doing on energy?
Infernia seems pretty happy. You almost hear like a contented purr. A bit more bass to it, but it's very definitely just like.
Does she sound drunk at the moment?
Yup. Hopped up on all that fuel.
Your brain
Yes,
is hiccuping.
a lovely planet.
So on the note of the gate, Pete will turn to Q and say, judging on the fact that Vibe Check was able to like restart the gate so easily, dismantling it might not be the idea. Ultra Magnus, do you reckon
We were
you've
gonna-
got
we were
anyone
gonna
that you could
bury it, weren't we?
station on Equestria to like guard the gate? And if anything happens, give us a shout.
Ultimately, as long as you didn't want anybody to actually get through it at any point, this is Vibe Check. It's just straight away thrown in. It's like, if you didn't want anybody to get through the gate at any point, you just bury it or put rocks all over it. I mean, it still needs matter. You still need to be able to step through it, and if you can't step through it, and Ultra Magnus just sort of looks down at him, moving considerably more slowly than Vibe Check, who just seems to be hopped up on something. Is just, my energetic friend is correct. We could station perhaps one Autobot, but that wouldn't deter Decepticons from entering or exiting the gate. The best step would be to bury it if you do not wish to use it.
Well, now that we're here, can we bury it on both ends?
Well, I imagine the Velocitronians might frown upon us burying that.
Because
Wait a
they
minute.
can use this gate to go to other places.
Yeah,
That
it's
don't
not
have
like a
power.
one-to-one. It can
Oh,
go
okay.
anywhere.
I was just, thank God you said that. I was just going to say, wait a minute. If this is the gate that connects to Equestria, where is Devastator?
Nope, it's like a door, except when you open it, the door goes to wherever it is you sort of program it.
Bro, I've seen Treasure Planet. I know how
It's
this
like
works.
a
Treasure Planet.
gate
Yep, I like the Treasure Planet
through the
approach.
stars,
Yeah, like one of those.
Stargate.
Yeah.
but it's an arch rather than a gate.
Well, I guess at that point, we should actually, actually putting on a series ambassador hat for a second. We should talk to the ponies and do they want us to bury it? It's theirs.
Yep. It's their planet, their choice.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Like maybe they want to come play on Velocitron. Maybe they want to race. I don't know.
Hal thinks about ponies and cars. And like he shudders a little bit, but he's like, it'd still be pretty cool.
I'd pay to watch it.
You have
Yeah.
changed.
I mean, I'm still not like a fan of horses. Their faces are just too long.
You're not like visibly ill though.
When you head back to the gate on Velocitron in order to try and work out whether or not, like, what the next step is, do you shut it? Do you head to Equestria to speak to the ponies to give them the option? Cup is following behind. Ultra Magnus is currently getting the Stunticons ready for transport to Garrus 9, a facility located on the planet Elba, which is essentially a prison for both Autobots and Decepticons. The Ultra Magnus kind of runs, ensures it doesn't go wrong. By the time you get to the gate, you see ponies. The gate is open, and ponies are just ambling around the sort of within about 30 feet of the gate. And Cup, who was walking behind you at the time, just, yes, they did want to see what all the fuss was about, so I left it open for them to.
Oh,
I
God.
expected this. Yeah.
Do I see the librarian pony?
100%.
I'm gonna go apologize to her.
Character growth.
Yeah, wow, that purple spectrum is really doing him some favors, isn't it?
Just imagine like the purple guardian like working overtime to rein in Cal's extreme emotions. It's like, no, be normal.
What's really funny as well is Cal still morphed?
Helmet off, but yes.
So we have the purple ranger approach the purple pony, like deep dark purple pony. Who, seeing the purple ranger wandering closer, doesn't take any, there's no sort of concern or anything until they realize it's Cal, and they kind of square off, their front legs dipping just slightly as if they're preparing for some sort of confrontation. And you see them open their mouth about to start having a go at books and the condition of the library. And then
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry for what I did in the library and like fully bow my head.
the anger, the steam that had built up inside this pony just. I guess it's just glass. It can be replaced. In fact,
No,
most of it
not
already
just the destruction. Also for how I treated you. It wasn't. You didn't deserve that.
Well, two of us. I agree. Did you find what you was looking for?
Cal looks down at his now purple jumpsuit and the trophy, which has been like tapped, for lack of a better word, to give Infernia more Zeo energy to hopefully rebuild her body eventually. Yeah, I did.
Well, purple definitely looks better on you. It's a much better color.
Thanks. And I'm sure there's no personal bias in that at all.
No, I'd also support you if you were green. And she kind of raises one hoof to gesture at the hair.
There are two
Fair
options.
enough.
Yeah, purple or green. Best colors.
Peter gets a deep-seated feeling of missing out. It's like, something is.
Where's
Something
that
could have
FOMO
happened.
coming from?
While this is going on and Cal is talking to the librarian pony, Pete will turn to Kevin, who I assume has come through the gate. So I assume you're going to want us to leave this thing open for you then, as Kevin turns around, like looking at all of the vehicles racing and that, like, I am going to build so many fast things. Like, oh god. And at that point, I
I'm
think
gonna lick so much.
I'll wait till we get to the ship.
I'm gonna touch everything.
You see
You're a weird one, aren't you?
You see the librarian just kind of trying to stick out a leg, a hoof, just like, remember, everybody, keep our tongues inside our mouths and our eyes. We look, we don't touch.
Just see Kevin like banging a spanner or something on some like metal work, like with his ear to it, like,
Ding.
that's good metal.
Let's find out. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's definitely metal. Yep.
You feel Sonic feels like a static shock run up
All
tongue.
of her hair.
Yeah, the hair just
Kevin turns to
like,
yeah, it's so electrified.
tongue is numb, so whatever they say is just, oh, that's the metal.
That was
That's
so
not
good.
fair.
Let's try it. Do it. I dare you. I dare you.
Okay.
I'm waiting for one of the humans to just be like,
If only
Sarah?
Kyle went in.
Again, it's just dying on the ground.
Pete rubbing the bridge of his helmet where his nose would be.
Cal will come up to Peter. See, they're kind of annoying.
mean, they're not annoying. They're just a bit crazy.
The word y'all are looking for is delightful.
Pretty sure I'm not.
Pretty sure that's not a word.
Delightful?
Oh, I think it said delightful.
I mean, both are good, really. Yeah.
Q's just like bashing sand out the side of his helmet. Actually, no, he just takes his helmet off for the first time, and all this sand runs out from under.
He's been
How did
blind
you
this whole
manage?
time. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
he
like-
wasn't doing anything during the races. He
Oh,
was
you're
just
purple.
and stable for it.
Well, I guess that answers the question of whether or not y'all want to keep the portal open.
I have
Oh.
to say that this is a
Cup
dangerous
was very kind and showed us how to open it ourselves, so we can now open it and travel to wherever we want to go. Although he did suggest that we stay on, he called them friendly planets, and he had a whole list. Apparently, he's traveled very far over a very long period of time. He has a great many stories. I think I might write a book about them.
I'm sure he would enjoy regaling them in great detail to you to facilitate.
I'm sure there's more than one book you could write. Like a whole library of like Cup.
Cup is now the ambassador to the Equestria, to the ponies.
Yeah, he's
The
a
ambassador
Cybertronic
to
ambassador.
Equestria.
Yeah.
Hey, Magnus, how would you feel about Cup being our little guard for the gate on Equestria?
Equestrian ambassador.
Ultra Magnus looks over at Cup, looks at Hot Rod, looks at Vibe Check and Turbodrift, and just
Yes,
Awesome.
sir. I will
And,
stay.
If it's okay with you guys, our pony friends, I may even like contact like some people we know, see if we can get a few more potential guards stationed here just to keep you safe.
We can take care of ourselves. And Sonic like does a spin with her hammer. Like we got Kevin to boost us up. We're good. But thank you.
We are going to get so much new armor. As
Alright.
Kevin looks over at like the stunticons like in handcuffs and just like looks at Ultra Magnus and like, do you need those?
Cal will turn to Peter upon Kevin saying that. So their penchant for wearing living beings as clothing isn't just the slightest bit weird.
Maybe
It's
a
like
little bit.
little demented, like a little worrying.
Dude, humans wear dead other animals.
Yeah, I mean, how are they doing? It's like leather, but metal.
God, I don't want to think about that.
No, I didn't realize you were vegan.
I'm very much not. Wait, hold on, let me think back. Let me think back. No,
I mean, he's definitely
no,
made
there's no way
burgers.
Cal's vegan. Cal is decidedly non-vegan. I
Like
cook
that.
so much
Hold on,
food.
am I vegan?
I just gotta think about it.
No, absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely not.
Fuck
For
no.
sure not. He likes meat too much.
Hey yo.
I think it's different. I think it's different when like the living thing they're turning into clothes was sapient.
Yeah.
I mean, they were bad guys.
And
That doesn't help.
Then they weren't.
I don't look.
Sarah, if people started raiding prisons tomorrow to turn like prisoners into clothing, I would not be okay with it.
Let's not get all colonial on their culture.
Look, someone had to stop the Aztecs. Like.
Anyway, so the ponies are okay with the gate. Cup's going to be guarding and acting as early warning beacon. Velocitron will have a new leader as of the end of whatever race is happening. Nobody's dead who matters. Are we done?
Sonic flies.
Yeah.
There's a race.
I have absorbed. Wait, is Sonic a Pegasus?
Yeah.
I'll turn to
Wait.
Sonic and go, no flying allowed. Ground vehicle only.
Where's
run.
Brian and Counterpunch?
In the race.
They're in the race!
They're in the new race. The new race for the new leader of Velocitron.
Ultra Magnus? Could
He
you
Go on.
just have someone, or just generally keep an eye out for Brian, just in case?
The
Brian
human.
is the human in Counterpunch.
Yeah.
He has
Understood.
brought a great amount of understanding of your culture to us.
Could you also give him this, and Pete will give him like the phone number for his communicator.
Frequency?
Tell him Pete said, give him a call. We need to talk.
I shall play messenger for you.
Thank you. Sorry, I know it's a little below your pay grade.
All right. Well, everything here seems to have sorted itself out nicely with the bow and everything. And then suddenly there's a bow on Sarah's like helmet. Like, what the hell?
Sonic just flies up and slaps
Exactly.
him.
Ding! I suppose I asked for that. Where are we going now?
Back to
Do
the
we
ship
have-
and
Yeah, but do we have a mission, or are we just Operation Find Rita in a haystack known as the universe?
I'm sure she's left a wake of destruction. Something is bound to present itself.
Yeah.
That's how Thursdays work.
Yeah, I'd say we head back to the ship,
Yeah.
regroup, rest, and
I need to go to the med bay, both for more for continued medical treatment and those tests you wanted to run on me.
That's true, yeah.
we'll need to go to my lab for that.
I mean, you're gonna have to check me out of the hospital. Wyatt seemed kind of stressed about the last time I did that, like a day ago. It was only a day ago.
You will
Only a day
say
away.
goodbye to Ultra Magnus and thank him for his help and his patience and understanding. You will say goodbye to the ponies, and then ship back up to the ship.
He will shake Hot Rod's hand, and like Hot Rod's like,
Like a baby does it.
Hot Rod just shakes Peter.
lifts Peter off the ground.
It grabs his arm.
Peter's now missing an arm and has 2 broken legs. Hey, at least I can finally get that cybernetics on.
With a pinky that has a flamethrower.
Because I need a Swiss Army hand. It just needs to be done. But yeah, people will say to her, been a pleasure riding with you, my guy. That was fun. Thank you.
Sarah, Sonic, and Turbo Drift have exchanged communication. Like, Sarah actually like pops to the ship, gets a spare communicator to attach to Sonic. Like, call me.
Yeah, if you need anything, guys, let us know.
Yeah.
Just call Sarah.
I am the ambassador from Earth, so yeah, call me, obviously. Yeah.
When you return to the ship, you find yourself. Oh, I'm terrified. I just touched my headphone and Apple Music started up. I need to turn those gesture controls
I
off.
am now listening to sweet
Yeah.
beats and jams. I need to stop.
When you return to the ship, you find yourself being called to the command section. Kyle is sitting in a chair. Controls.
A chair or an important chair?
See, we did establish that there's not really an important chair because all of the chairs can access all of the everything.
Yeah.
So he's sitting at a chair, but does seem to be the most important individual there because behind him you do see oh dang, I forgot his name. Snake Eyes. You see Snake Eyes, full regalia, swords across his back, saying nothing
God, that
because
guy
he's
is
Snake
so
Eyes.
cool.
Yeah, he's just standing, looming behind Kyle, who
Just
seems to be
radiant
engaged in a
badass.
conversation. And you
Sick as
see
hell, right? Like,
on a screen in front, big enough for everybody to see the minute they walk through, is a what appears to be a white Power Ranger. It looks nothing like Peter in his white form. There's the helmet is almost completely white with like a gold band across the forehead.
Ah,
And you arrive just in time to hear the ranger saying, I repeat, this is a broadcast to everybody who can help us. Aquitar is under attack.
You will
things were
turn to Sarah and
environmentally
go,
sealed.
see, Thursdays, they just happen.
Yeah. Fair enough. Why did I question it?
Wyatt, is it possible we move my treatment to the cockpit?
Wyatt just comes walking behind you with, I'm going to say Bulk and Skull, pushing a medical bed with equipment. They're just one step ahead of you, saw the message, figured out what was happening.
You know, I can also fly the ship a little bit if you like.
Nah,
All
it
right,
feels good.
sure.
So this okay, we get you know what? This
Little
is
bit,
going to be interesting then.
you
Um
know.
So,
Pete,
next
Pete's
up,
better than I
Aquitar.
am, but you know.
next
I
stop
turn
Aquasol.
to Q as I say that. He is still our commanding officer.
I'm glad somebody's realised that.
I also do need to apologize to you in private for what I did.
Hang on, Pete's got a question. Finger
Oh,
Pete's got a question.
is the message from the Aquatarian Ranger, is that live or is it a recorded message?
It appears to be live because you can see Kyle responding as you walk in, and just you hear him saying, we've just picked up the Rangers, we're going to be and he turns to look at you as you walk in, trying to essentially, guys, somebody quick take over, I am not responsible enough to be dealing with this.
And Peter will look at Q and just pat him on the shoulder. Take it away, fearless leader.
Just like shoulder bump Q forward.
Yeah. You will kind of nod to the team as in go to your take a position, strike a pose. ETA to Aquitar.
So it's going to depend on how well you guys do with some skill checks. And because I can't open up the PDF on my computer at the moment because I can't find it.
Can we open it for you? Is there
It's
anything
okay. I have the book. We're going
Oh,
old school with
how
actual
retro.
paper books. Yeah.
God, imagine using a book.
Right. Backups are
What
so
kind of
useful.
nerd?
We
What kind
need
of nerd
a
would use a book?
technology skill check, specifically technology astronavigation or astrometrics and navigational planning.
I will assist and give somebody edge and upshift.
I was going to say, does everyone have to roll or just one of us?
Just one person needs to make a roll to see how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this.
Behind the cockpit for when I
I would
eventually
also
have to
assist,
drive
but
and check.
Q does it better than I do. So
So I get edge and an upshift. So that puts me
You
on
can help. You can help me with the piloting checks.
Well,
fair enough.
I get edge and an upshift. You say, Jay? Yeah.
Yep.
Can I spend a story point if we have one left? Because Davy Jones gave us one.
Yeah.
To roll with specialization.
Kill it, dude.
Excelente.
Pop it like it's hot.
Whilst they're calculating that, I'll also say over Carl's shoulder to the White Accretion Ranger, I'm guessing. Who is attacking you?
Yeah.
Have you
What is
identified
the nature of the medical emergency?
exactly that? Please state the nature of your accretion emergency.
We are currently under attack by the Machine Empire.
Have we heard of them?
Roll a history.
That's like Sarah out loud. Is that? There's so many bads.
Look them up in the Encyclopedia of Naughty People.
All right.
Ooh, that's a
Hit the
critical
naughty list.
24 from that technology astronaut.
Fantastic.
Thank you for the edge, Jay. It would only have been a lot lower than that. I would have got.
It would have been.
I would have got 8.
So, in terms of have you heard of them, you would have heard secondhand from Q when he returned from his trip to space, as they did engage in combat with several Machine Empire quadrifighters.
Oh yeah,
Well,
we did.
Weren't the ships we fought on the way to the moon, was it? Or Planet Bob? Weren't they?
Nope, they were completely different shock-like things that
Cool, I
appeared to be
wasn't sure
made
if
out
they
of
were
bone
Machine
and...
Empire.
Nope.
So you will
Oh yeah.
briefly say, yeah, the Machine Empire, their realms are vast. The regions of space that they control or are active in are vast, but they're a fractured conglomerate of different royalties and royal families and leaders and factions infighting and fighting on different fronts. Generally, just nothing good.
The Omega Rangers were fighting them, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
We should maybe check in with them.
So our ETA for Aquitar.
So make me a... I need to have a 1d10? 1d10 from this. Let's ask Panic to roll that for me.
Just a D10.
Yep, just 1d10.
Panic, I have really nice purple dice that you should be using.
I also have a very nice purple die.
Oh.
8.
I feel like this is one of those tests where you wanted a lower number.
I mean, it's not so much a high number or a low number. Everything's fine.
It's a
It's
D10
just-
chart,
yeah.
isn't it?
So
It's not.
you find yourself able to navigate to Aquitar. The information that the Rangers provide through the broadcast helpful. And as you plot the course and begin the journey, can I have you got an 8, didn't you? Can make me another dice roll, please, a 1d6.
3.
3? That's not too bad. Okay. You are able to pilot your ship towards your destination. Everything seems to be going ahead quite well until you find yourself in a field of space, like metal, just debris, essentially, just junk in space that you're traveling through directly in your path. So
blown up ships.
it does appear to be blown up ships, yeah.
Uh-oh.
So what I need from you is either driving skill tests or targeting skill tests. Your choice. You can try and navigate through it, or you can try and blow it up. Like blow
Can
enough
I
of the
pass
debris aside.
Can I pass the targeting off to my gunner corporal?
Yeah, you any of you can make the check.
Sarah?
Oh, is there only one check you need there?
I need 2
Sarah,
targeting or
block
3
their
driving.
shit.
And I will say you will get the upshifts from Sharpshooter's Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Can I provide assistance?
Yeah.
Edge and upshift.
That's 4 upshift.
I'll provide an additional assistance then for
I'm
targeting.
going to say just the 1. Okay, yep. And 1 more targeting skill check for me.
Ooh.
That's good.
Anything you can reroll?
I mean, I think you can
Not on
reroll
targeting.
those.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
this
not
is a new
targeting.
scene, to be fair, so you do have 4 story points. So
Just
you could
hit Ultra
reroll the 1.
Magnus from Velocitron. Not like that, like that.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that one on that D8. Yeah.
That brings us up to a 13. So your first, as you're piloting through this debris field, you're able to blow a chunk of it. You fire off a missile that explodes, and the explosion just sends the debris cascading outwards. You see bits of metal striking other bits in a chain reaction, just like
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, apparently. Your second shot goes wide, and instead of clearing out the debris field, you actually manage to propel several chunks of it towards the ship, which takes 2 points of damage.
Whoops. Hold on. Let me
Steady on,
recalibrate.
Steady on, Gunner Corporal.
Engineering teams to damage hull sections.
En route.
Okay. Do I do it again now?
Nope, you're good. You only needed the 2 checks, so we are
Alright.
okay. But as you pass through and this metal has struck the ship, you're traveling, we'll say about half of the journey has already completed when you receive all of you presumably are still on the command section of the ship. You
Mark,
receive a ping, a warning to say that the ship is losing energy.
Right.
Engineers to reactor core?
Yeah. Somebody figure out where we're leaking.
I can. Q has a feeling, a sneaky feeling, a suspect feeling, circumspect feeling that the debris that we hit or that hit us wasn't just debris, that it was actually something laying in wait and we've been boarded.
It's possible, yeah.
Would that be something that he would legitimately expect from his dealings and stories from the Omega
I would
Ages?
say 100%. When you were sitting down and chatting with them all, Jason told you stories about space pirates, for example.
Can I do an alertness for like an internal scan?
Yeah.
Whilst Sarah's doing that, I would like to broadcast an alert to the ship that whatever our alert status or our color code, move alert, for we have suspected,
Woohoo!
yeah, that we have been breached and boarded, and
So
so all hands battle stations for internal combat.
just because I feel like I have to ask this question now, at what level is Mauve alert? We're talking like super dangerous, everything's okay, or kind of like a middle point?
It's somewhere between yellow alert and red alert,
So
but
yeah,
it
kind
would
of
mean
like
changing the light bulb.
a
So
3 out of 4, and the 4 being really bad.
yeah, probably a 3.25. Yeah.
Okay.
There's risk of death if you don't fight, but some sneaky buggers have boarded, so get your pointy sticks or shooty beams and take them down.
Pointy sticks are shooting.
Sarah, when you perform the scan of the ship, you're essentially flicking through just camera after camera after camera after camera, just trying to work out an internal image, trying to figure out what might be aboard the ship. And you flick between screens, pause, flick back, because you're sure you just saw something. And even as you do, you see moving through the wall of the ship is a humanoid figure, cold looking purplish white skin, pulled back like it's starving.
I throw it on the view screen.
Everybody sees these heavily armored individuals, purple, white, and gold armor across their entire torso, and the skin that you can see on the hands, on the face, it is just there is almost nothing beneath the skin other than bone. Whatever it is so hungry. And you see another one phase through the wall of the ship, and then a third
Phase. Oh dear.
as the horrid have made landing upon the ship and begin looking for energy to consume.
Oh, this is definitely my bad, y'all. I'm gonna go deal with this.
Yes, go with her.
Yeah.
Would that mean that there's a hole somewhere then?
There is no breach in the hull. As
No,
you
they're
saw on the
phasing
screen,
through
they
the hole.
phased through the ship. You see one of them kind of dig its claws, like really sharp looking fingers tapered to a point into a section of the ship, and the lights begin to flicker as it draws energy from it. And as it does, it becomes more lifelike. The skin becomes more vibrant, more purple than white. But you still see hunger in its face. No matter how much it's draining from the ship, it wants more.
Did the Omegas give you any advice in fighting these things, Q?
Um,
And say with the Horrids, no, they told you about space pirates, but they haven't encountered the Horrids at this point, or if they have, they haven't told you.
Okay.
no, but having watched Space Voyage, we could try and lure them away with a bigger, juicier power source.
Well, I guess that means let there be thunder. majestic Phoenix Zeo power.
As soon as Sarah morphs, you see the two that haven't yet begun to feed on the ship, their eyes just flash right towards the command section of the ship,
Yeah.
as if they can
All that.
sense what has
You
happened.
continue the sentence, but lure them away from the ship.
So I'm running to them also. Yeah.
You go observing. Sarah, have you thought this through about how to lure them off the ship?
I mean, I am forming a plan currently. Yes.
Do you have any idea how long I need to hold for that plan?
Well, I mean, I got to get to them, and then I got to get to Mazord, and
Well-
we'll go from there, right?
Well, I think they might be on their way to you. They kind of sense
All right.
you're morphing.
Perfect. Then I beeline to my bird.
Sarah, what is your toughness defense specifically?
Toughness. That's uncalled for.
I apologize. I will say, if you can use hard target, I can't remember if it does add 2 toughness as well as evasion, but if you can, because you are running.
I think it's just evasion.
I feel like it is.
Our target is 100% evasion defense.
I
Yeah.
thought it was.
So my toughness is 18. Look at the actual thing. It's not terrible.
There we go. That's the D8. That's what I was looking for.
How is your toughness defense higher than my default evasion defense?
I have the cloak.
Ah, that makes sense.
And
Sarah-
I have medium armor.
As you're running through the ship, you see one of these things phase through the floor, but not in time to stop it from digging claws into you. And you literally feel the energy being sapped from your form as it strikes.
Is he taking her wallet?
He is taking from her wallet. You are going to take
Pickpockets! We've got pickpockets on board.
2 points of stun
Oh,
damage.
damn.
Bastards.
2 stun.
2 stun, and you're going to lose a personal power point.
Oh, Jesus.
At this point, watching it on
I was
the
not the person to do this. But it
Pete will also morph and head out to Sarah to provide backup. Red Hydra Zero power.
Just for clarity, are Cal and Q staying unmorphed in the command section of the ship, or are they joining?
I'm piloting the ship.
You're still piloting.
I've
Okay.
sent the 7 cadets to go help fight. Hopefully the 7 of them can make up one me.
Before leaving as well, Pete will give the coins that we got from Velocitron to Q.
Q's just like, more responsibility.
You're the
literally
leader, you
running
look
around with a
after the
little
power
pouch of
coins.
coins at this point.
Well, it's to you to distribute them. You're our leader.
I'm not giving them out. For God's sake.
Also, they give themselves out famously. Like,
The one chooses you, you know. Do we have, like within the ship, do we have teleportation capability?
You do not. You don't have teleportation full stop at this point in time.
On my-
That's unfortunate.
The teleportation came from the command center itself.
Q will look at Cal. we really need to work on this team, not just running at danger as soon as they see it. It's like dealing with kids in an ice cream van.
not exactly wrong, boss.
Try.
I heard that, and you're right. I've made a mistake.
And I instantly regret my decision.
Sorry, I didn't want to leave everyone around.
Try. What I can't do words. It's too late.
Words are hard, Yule.
Reduce power to all but essential systems. We need to make us less of a tasty snack so that we can get them somewhere else. And rather than morphing and then running into trouble, Q is going to, as himself, run to the Zord Bay. Shortest route possible.
Cal will do as he says and divert power and lower the energy consumption to all but the most essential of systems.
As soon as the power is not switched off but lowered, the horrid who had its claws sinking into the ship, drawing power away from it, sort of turns and looks in the direction of. I'm gonna go with Pete, who's now running towards Sarah, and you still see on the camera, Cal, as this happens, as they apparently are drawn to the energy, and at this point in time, with the ship in low power mode, the energy, the strongest sense of energy they can feel are the morphed Power Rangers. And on that note, we are going to end the session
Yipe.
as the
Energy
horrid
vampires in space.
Energy
on a
vampires
mission to
in
Aqua,
space.
Tunisia.
My bad. My
and
bad.
to add to it, I apologize, Michael, Sarah, you are also impaired as well as the 2 stun damage.
Great!
You do
Cool.
not want to get hit by these energy vampires. So
There's nowhere to put that.
I think there is a condition tracker. So what I'll just do is pop you on here for now, and I'll just mark you off. I'm fairly certain there is impaired on here. On there, yeah. Is it alphabetical? What do we think? Grappled, immobilized, impaired. There we go. Okay, so with the horrid on the ship, energy vampires in space, the ship on its way to Aquitar to help them against the Machine Empire, but you have successfully defeated our lovely Stunticons, reclaimed several power coins, and Cal now seems to have some control of his emotional state? Question mark. Favorite moment for yourself, favorite moment for another player, and we're going to go with. I mean, the racing isn't ongoing, so we're going to go with Sarah. Michael, who plays Sarah. Sorry.
Jeez. I guess for me, I gotta go with the. We'll go with the kill shot on Menasor. That was nice. And the subsequent victory pose. And yeah, I mean, just watching Cal be emotional.
Cal being normal,
Yeah, have normal human emotions, like
reactions
and,
to
like
things. Like
laugh at things that are funny.
it's crazy how low the bar is.
Yeah.
Uh, there's who plays Cal.
My favorite moment for Cal was apologizing to the pony whose library I blew up
Soz.
because she didn't deserve that. And Cal still doesn't like the pony people, but like with less back and forth on the emotional spectrum, he can apologize for doing wrong and whatnot. My favorite scene for somebody else would definitely be Peter and Q musing over whether or not I had a concussion. Like, I think he might be concussed. Yeah, I think so too, but just go with it.
Yeah, it's fine. We like him better this way. It's okay. In that case, Jay, who plays Q?
For somebody else, it was every time Cal laughed and then went "ow."
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of us probably have been there, but yeah, it's it's like stop it, that hurts. For you, it was probably not actually an in-game thing, but it was actually going and getting my Q dice and rolling those, and instantly rolling 2 8s on my 2d8.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Yay! This is why I have these dice."
You need to respect the Q.
So, yeah, for me, it was that moment. Like, my dice have not forsaken me. Yay!
Last but not least, then, Michael, who plays Peter.
For Peter, it will be the joint shenanigans between Peter and Sarah because I finally got to get Sarah to face something for me.
He did want you to phase an entire planet. This was something
I
he
had
was
this whole
throwing out there.
elaborate story for us saving a planet, and for someone else, it's got to be just hearing Cal laugh, regardless of whether it hurt himself or not. Just I don't think we've ever actually heard Cal laugh before.
You have not.
Mm-hmm.
He was physically incapable of it.
So,
yeah, Cal being somewhat normal human now is kind of.
Before we do
the
end,
outfit change was also pretty cool. I've been planning that for a long time.
Yeah. Before we do end, I did just post a picture for you guys in the Discord of what the horrid look like. Seeing the picture, how do you feel right now?
Vampires.
I mean, I have concerns. I'm this close to being knocked the fuck out.
I'm on my way.
I believe in our team, dude. They've got this.
But
I have theories, so
we do have a Purple Ranger to rebuild, and you guys have leveled up as a result of the shenanigans.
Oh no.
Jay's like,
More
oh no, I need to level up.
and a perk. All right.
Yep. So we'll be back.
And a grid. We get a grid power. Heyo. All right.
We'll be back with. So we'll be back with Let There Be Thunder on Thursday, and we'll be back with Street Samurai on Wednesday. And in addition to that, on Sunday evening, I need to check the time, but I'll change it on the schedule. There will be a episode of Power Rangers Heirs to Olympus because we've been busy.
And we'll even be streaming Helldivers or Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
when they figure out what they're going to be doing.
Boulder Divers.
Boulder Divers. I mean, that is pretty much how I play Helldivers, to be fair. Just jumping off of rocks. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, we'll see you at some point in the near future. Have a great couple of days. may the power protect you. Until all is one, Barneep, Granar,
We
I
Weep,
can't-
Granar, weep, Ninibon.
Friendship is magic.
Friendship is Magic, and Go Joes. Bye all.
Learning is half the battle.
Bye.